Hey everyone, it's Book Shami. Welcome to the show.
I can think of younger days when I lived for my life was everything a man could want to do. I could never see tomorrow. Rain fall down. Tell me how can you stop? Oh, what makes the world go?
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Andrew Steele. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Randy Arozarena leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering way upstairs. Here comes a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
1-2 now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the designated
Akil Baddoo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Arozarena at second with nobody out. Just missed. Late on that fastball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Marsh puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the center fielder,
Luis Robert now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Right-hander kicks, deals, gets under it and pops it up. Should have this one. And that is that. One left for the Orioles. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now in Toronto. Second inning set to go. Now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. Steele back to work. There's a strike. That's inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
To first, and quickly one away in the second.
batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
Hey, one away. One away.
There's a strike.
No ball. One strike. Keep him guessing up there.
Center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 7, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Dominic Fletcher.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Guerrero makes the catch, and that is that. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. On to the third inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Jeff McNeil. McNeil, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. And a strike in there.
0-1.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one not close, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball. Two now. And another ball. swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. And he beats it. He's safe.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
In the air, right side. Springer there makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Akil Baddoo, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1.
Akil Baddoo.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Westbrook off of first with 2 away. That one misses, and a count even 1-1. At the belt and fires. That one in triple digits.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
On the ground to the left. They get the force, and that's the 3rd out. And the Orioles leave 1, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
Ground ball to Bohm. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Luis Robert. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. And that's down and away.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
2 outs.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
4th inning underway, no score. And that's in for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's towards center. In position. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Back here at Rogers Center, Josh Bell at the plate now.
Number 9, Josh Bell.
And here it comes. And that's in for a strike. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 1-2 now. And another ball. And that one hammered back there. And that ball is gone. A gigantic blast. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So next to hit for Baltimore, Dominic Fletcher. Swung on, belted. De La Cruz going back to the warning track, makes the catch.
The batter number 1, second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in. Went down on strikes his first time through. Up the middle, Julien throws to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles, reached on an infield single his first time. On a line, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Throw. Save. Heading down the line. And that is a foul ball. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Akil Baddoo. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Hey, where's the 1 now?
The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Hey, knock it down. Make a play, infield.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, you're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him swinging.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Luis Robert. That catches the corner.
0-1.
With the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Hey, roll it up. Place
1-1.
2.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The 1-1. Runner takes off. And a count 1-2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Hey, come on now. Here you go.
The pitch. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Andrew Steele gives way, gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Chad Green ready to go.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it. Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.